Hi, I'm Pete Winters from Pete's Professional Guide Service, and I'm here in Springfield, Missouri this morning at the Lews National Headquarters. And I'm here with my good friend Bob Brand, and Bob's going to go over some of the Lews rods with us, some of the things that they've got out there now, and some of the new product. Bob, glad to have you.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.
I appreciate you taking the time to come visit us.
Now you've got several different series of rods, lots of different price ranges. Where's a good rod for the average person to start out with?
I'm glad you asked that question. We make a lot of different rods. Obviously, Lews is known for their premier reels. We probably make the finest reels on the market today, but people really don't know a great deal about our rods. And we've come up with some really good rod series right now for the average fisherman. We want a guy to be able to afford a rod. So we make a very well priced rod as well as a high-end rod for the tournament professional who wants a rod like that.
Basically, just like what you do with your reels. Your reel
Absolutely.
line is
That's
set
how
up
we
the
came
same
into
way.
the market with reels, and that's basically what we're trying to do, the same thing with rods. So I've got about 3 series here to talk a little bit about this morning, and the first one I want to talk about is a rod that has done really well for us, and this is called the American Hero. This rod it says a lot. I mean, we're doing this, we're building this rod at a great price point, and we're here to support our veterans. I mean, this series of rods, or some of the proceeds from this series of rods, go to our veterans to get them out there fishing and give them an affordable rod, and just help the guys that have helped us. So,
and I've used this rod quite a bit guiding. My clients have used it, and I mean it's a really good feeling rod, especially for the price. I mean, you're looking at a
$69.99 rod, very affordable. It's IM6 graphite, which is a high modulus graphite. It's about a 50 million modulus rod. And it has, the skeletal reel seat, split handles. We put a very good hook keeper on this rod. I mean, this rod is as good as any rod out there.
And I like the hook keepers on the back. I noticed Lews has been changing. You guys are always in innovation, taking a good product and making it better. And a lot of us were having trouble, no matter what angle you put it at, up here, getting the line caught in it. This seems to be ideal, and I know on the upper end rods, we'll see here in a little bit, you're actually drilling out a little deal here.
Absolutely. A hook keeper is the biggest controversy on a fishing rod for the last 10 years, is where to put it. I mean, some people say put it on top, some people say put it underneath. It'll affect casting. I mean, when the line comes off the spool, sometimes, doesn't happen all the time, but occasionally it'll wrap around that. So what we've done is we've moved it into the split.
Completely
back
out of the
here,
way.
completely out of the way. It does another thing, too. It gets your lures back here out of the way of your hands, so when you pick your rods up off the deck, you're not grabbing those lures.
Yeah,
so
it keeps them out of the way of the reel.
It keeps them out of the way of everything, keeps them clean, and your plastic worms don't get on your reels and hurt anything.
Also something you didn't think about, our rod straps. Because we strap all our rods pretty much right in front of the reel seat.
Absolutely.
And half the time they're getting hung up in a crankbait.
That's exactly right. To put the rods on the deck of a bass boat, the straps go right across in front to hold them in place, and that's generally where the hook keeper is. So we have moved that back here, completely out of the way, so you don't have that problem anymore. But this is a fine rod. It's got stainless steel guides with stainless steel inserts. It comes in 7 actions right now. We've been asked to add additional actions to this series of rods because it's been so successful. I tell you what, we've got a high school program going on right now for high school kids that are starting their fishing clubs. This seems to be the rod that they absolutely love because it's affordable.
Yeah,
$69.99,
yeah.
And it gets them out there. It's a good quality rod, and it'll do what it's supposed to.
And I don't think you're giving anything up. You're thinking, $69 rod. It's not the quality, but the feel of it is really awesome.
This is an absolute beautiful rod. Now to step up, we introduced this series this year. It's called a 365 series. Okay, this is high modulus. This is 50 million modulus graphite again. Very light graphite. Same stainless steel guides, but it's available in a lot more actions. This rod is at $99, so this is a very affordable fishing rod, but it comes in more actions, more toward the bass fisherman. We've got more bass actions in this series than anything.
Now, your spinning rods, is this available in spinning too, or is this?
Absolutely. We have both spinning and casting.
And is that a $99 price range too?
Absolutely, same price.
Straight across.
So whether you're looking at a 6'6" medium heavy, or whether you're looking at a 7'6" flipping stick, they're all the same price. So it's a very affordable rod.
And this is a 50 graphite?
That's 50 million modulus
50 million.
graphite. So that's very high for amount of graphite for this price point.
That's one thing. It seems like the technology of the rods has gotten so much better, and the price range has actually been coming down on all the rod manufacturers.
Absolutely. And here again, it features a split grip, and this one has our new hook keeper.
Oh yeah,
that's built into the handle.
Yeah.
So they've got that feature. So now when you put your hooks here, it's completely out of the way of your straps,
right.
and it removes all of that from the rod.
Yeah, this is a new series here. I haven't seen these yet.
Oh, these are awesome. Our dealers are doing really, really well with this because of the price point and because of the actions.
Uh-huh.
Now, if we want to step up, we can go to our top of the line series, and this is our Team Lews series. These are 85 million modulus graphite. This is the highest modulus graphite that we build. We feature premium cork handles. Again, we still have the hook keeper built into what we call our skeletal reel seat. So when you put your hands on this reel seat, you have direct contact with the blank. There's nothing blocking your contact with the blank.
You got your finger.
It's a little bit better feel. And this is a K2 Fuji guide that we put on this. This is their top of the line guide that we have on these rods.
I noticed it's not completely all micro guides.
No, we don't use a micro guide system on our rods. We're getting away from that because there's a lot of problems with the micro guides. But what we have is a step down. We're kind of in the middle. So we're using smaller guides and stepping them down, very similar to a micro guide, but they're a little bit larger, but they're not too big.
I notice there's a lot of eyes, and I think a lot of the theory is that the more eyes, the less the line hits the blank, the more sensitive you further cast.
Exactly. I mean, on the top of the line, you're looking at 9 plus a tip. So you're looking at 9 guides plus your tip on
yeah,
those
and that's where a lot of your money is in the rod.
Guides are expensive.
Yeah.
We buy them just like everyone else. So the more guides you put on it, the more expensive the rod is. The better quality guide you put on, again, the more expensive the rod is. But
yeah, these are what I use in a lot of my jig rods. Just you've got them in different models for cranking, for a little bit of everything. And
we do. We have in this particular series of rods, we have it all. We've got probably believe 4 or 5 crankbait series or crankbait actions in here that are a graphite glass combination. So they're
yeah,
awesome.
The new graphite glass combination, because I've never been a completely glass rod guy. They've always felt too heavy to me. Now that glass graphite combination fits me, real well.
It does most fishermen. I mean, we still have the David Fritz series of all glass rods for the traditional guy who wants a glass crankbait rod. We have them available, and we sell an awful lot of them.
Yeah.
But a lot of the new tournament guys are looking for lighter. They want a lighter rod, so the composites are what they like the best.
Now, who's carrying a lot of your product?
Wow, I mean, that's
in the last 4 years. It's amazing.
It's amazing the growth in the company. I mean, we started out as a dealer-based company. I mean, the dealers around the country supported us because we gave them a good product at a good price, and we delivered our product. Well, now, we're into the Cabela's and into Dick's and Gander Mountain and, the major accounts. We even have some of our Wally Marshall product that we build is in Walmart. So we're working on some new stuff for them.
Yeah, and you're in a lot of the local tackle stores. I was down at Falcon Lake a few weeks ago, and I went down there about 3 years ago.
You didn't call me? You went to Falcon Lake and didn't call me?
It was cold down there, too.
It's cold here. Was it cold there, too?
A few years ago, I brought these guys, I went down there and I brought one of my reels, and I said, hey, these new Lews reels, you guys need to be carrying these. And he says, oh, well, we got this other line here we're doing well with. Well, it was funny, I went down there this past, like I say, a few weeks ago. They didn't have anything in there but Lews,
That's awesome.
And a lot of that is from you people out there, the fishermen. Once you get this I find my clients, once they get this product in their hand, the next time I see them, after using one of my Lews rods or reels, they come back with their own.
Well, we even hear that from all the dealers around the country. If a guy will put one in his hand, if he'll actually take it fishing one day, he's sold. I mean, I've got dealers that tell me that the thing they like about our product line the best is they don't get them back.
Yeah.
I mean, they hold up, they do what they're supposed to do, and 6 months, a year from now, they have the same reel they bought the day it walked out of the store. So,
well, Rick is kind of like the Maytag repairman, huh?
He's, we've got a service department, but I don't know what those guys do over there all day long. No, seriously, they clean reels and fix reels up for guys, but it's one thing that we can pride ourselves on. We don't get a lot of reels back that are defective.
Yep.
But,
Bob?
Mike Huster's going to visit with you here, I believe.
On the reels?
On reels, and he'll tell you a little bit more about that. But I've just enjoyed being with the company and getting a chance to work with a company that's really about fishermen.
Now, if people want more information on any of the product, they can go to www.lews.com.
Absolutely. They can contact us there, or they can call us Monday through Friday on our phone. We answer it every day, and our customer service is impeccable.
Well, great. I appreciate your time today.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Thanks
and
a lot.
Next time you go to Falconer,
I'll be calling you.
All right, thank you.